Westerns have a special way of pulling you into their world, making you feel like you're right there with the cowboys and outlaws. Some Westerns do this so well that you can almost taste the dust and feel the heat. Here are 8 movies that nail the authentic Western vibe. We're talking cowboys, outlaws, horses, saloons, and, of course, John Wayne.
You beat William Money out of Missouri. Killed women and children.
That's right. I've killed women and children. Killed just about everything that walks or crawled at one time or another. And I'm here to kill you, Little Bill. For what you did to Ned.
Unforgiven, 1992. Here's a film that not only redefined the Western genre, but gave it a good hard slap of reality. Directed by Clint Eastwood, Unforgiven is an anti-Western that subverts the old Hollywood romanticism of cowboys and outlaws. The film showcases the brutal, unglamorous, and deeply human side of life in the Old West. Eastwood's William Money, an aging gunslinger, is a character steeped in regret, fatigue, and an unmistakable aura of authenticity.
It's a hell of a thing, killing a man. You take away all he's got, and all he's ever gonna have.
The Searchers, 1956. When talking about authentic Westerns, it's impossible to bypass The Searchers. Directed by John Ford and starring the Duke himself, John Wayne, this film takes the classic Western and adds an unflinching depth. Wayne's character, Ethan Edwards, is a man on a mission, embarking on a 5-year quest to rescue his niece from the Comanche tribe. The film doesn't shy away from the ugliness of racism and the brutality of life on the frontier. If you're looking for a film that will make you feel the dust in your teeth, The Searchers will surely deliver.
Well, you better get yourself set for another one, because when I holler, I want you to move out of here like Billy B. Digger. Let's go!
Once Upon a Time in the West, 1968. Italian director Sergio Leone's epic is an ode to the American West, but with spaghetti sauce on top. Despite being filmed in Europe, it captures the essence of the American frontier with remarkable accuracy. From the meticulously detailed costumes to the slow burn tension and sudden bursts of violence, it's a masterclass in Western authenticity. Henry Fonda's chilling performance as the villainous Frank is a departure from his typical good guy roles, giving the film an extra shot of rugged authenticity.
What do you want? Who are you?
Dave Jenkins.
High Noon, 1952. Gary Cooper's Will Kane is the sheriff we all wish we could be. High Noon is a Western stripped down to its bare essentials: a man, a badge, a town, and a gang of outlaws coming for blood. The film unfolds in real time, lending a palpable sense of tension and urgency. You can practically feel the heat of the noonday sun and taste the grit in the air. The film's sparse, high-contrast visuals and Cooper's stoic performance as a man who stands his ground against the odds make it as authentic as a cowboy's worn leather boots.
You carry a badge and a gun, Marshal. You had no call to do that.
Your spurs.
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, 1966. Let's saddle up with another Sergio Leone's masterpiece. The last in his Dollars trilogy, this epic Western is as true to the genre as a rattlesnake in a tumbleweed. The sprawling vistas, gritty characters, and Ennio Morricone's iconic score are so authentic, you'll be checking your boots for scorpions. Clint Eastwood's Man with No Name weaves a tale of treachery, greed, and survival. With Leone's penchant for long, silent stretches punctuated by sudden violence, you can almost feel the dust settling on you as you watch.
You see, in this world, there's two kinds of people, my friend. Those with loaded guns, and those who dig. You dig.
No Country for Old Men, 2007. Here's a wild card for you. A modern Western from the Coen brothers, this film is as raw and merciless as the Texas landscape it's set in. Based on Cormac McCarthy's novel, the movie follows a hunter who stumbles upon a drug deal gone bad and takes a suitcase full of cash, triggering a cat-and-mouse game with a chilling hitman. Though set in the 1980s, it carries the weight and grittiness of the Old West. Javier Bardem's Anton Chigurh is as cold and unforgiving as a desert night, bringing an authentic touch of menace to this modern-day Western.
Is that for?
Would you hold still, please, sir?
True Grit, 2010. Speaking of the Coen brothers, their remake of True Grit was a return to the traditional Western, complete with sweeping landscapes, rough characters, and sharp dialogue. Jeff Bridges' grizzled U.S. Marshal Rooster Cogburn is a sight to behold, a tough-as-nails lawman with a wicked sense of humor. The film's attention to period detail, from the dialogue to the costumes and sets, make it feel like you're stepping back in time. It's as close as you can get to tasting the dust without actually booking a time travel trip.
Stand up, Tom Chaney!
The Wild Bunch, 1969. We wrap up this list with Sam Peckinpah's violent, gritty classic. The Wild Bunch tells the story of an aging group of outlaws looking for one last big score as the traditional American West is disappearing around them. The film's brutal realism, complex characters, and dynamic action sequences give it an authenticity that's hard to deny. It's a punch in the gut that leaves a lasting impact, a poignant exploration of the end of an era.
Gringo, you fight with Mapache? Y hay mucho dinero. Muchachas bonitas.
I'll think about it.